I still want to draw that book about you. You know, the one I used to talk about? About your life, Poland, and the war?
It would take many books, my life. And no one wants to hear such stories anyway.
I want to hear it. Start with Mom. Tell me how you met.
I lived then in Czechoslovakia, a small city just near the border of Germany. I was in the textiles, buying and selling. I didn't make much, but I always made a living. I was at that point young, a really nice, handsome boy. I had a lot of girls running after me that I didn't even know.
Hello?
Hello, Valdek. This is Ulick. A friend of mine, Lucia Greenberg, would like to be introduced to you.
Eventually, I took Lucia to dance.
So do you live alone?
Yeah. I have a small apartment.
I want to see it.
Maybe sometime.
Wherever I went, I looked around and Lucia Greenberg would be there also.
But Pop, Mom's name was Anna Zilsberg.
All this was before I met Anja. Just listen, yes? She kept insisting me to show her my apartment. So finally, I invited her.
Everything's so neat and clean.
I like to keep things in order.
You must have another girlfriend who cleans for you.
No. So, Dad, was she the first person you,
well, yes, we were much more involved. So much like the youths here today.
Let's get engaged, Vladek.
It's getting late. I'll take you home.
No, not yet, please.
Come on. Your parents will worry.
But it isn't proper. It isn't respectful.
Valdek, it's so good to see you again. Oh, by the way, there's this girl I want you to meet tomorrow. Her name's Anja. She's clever, she's from a rich family, and she's a really good girl.
The next morning, we all met together. My cousin and Anja spoke sometimes in English. They couldn't know that I understood.
So what do you think of him?
Well, he's a handsome boy. He seems really nice.
I forgot I have to meet someone. I have to leave you two alone. Bye!
You know, you should be careful speaking English. A stranger could understand.
You know English? Did you study it in school?
I had to quit school at about 14 to work. I took private lessons, though. I always dreamed of going to America.
It's a shame you have to return to Joshua so soon.
Yes, but I have my business.
Oh, do you have a phone at home?
As soon as I came back to Czechoslovakia, she called. Once a day, twice. We talked every day. And then she started writing to me. She wrote such beautiful letters. Nobody could write Polish like she could. I visited her a couple of times. She sent me a picture. I bought a nice frame and put it in. It passed like this for maybe a week or so, until Lucia saw the picture.
And look at what a beauty you picked!
I'm getting engaged to her, Lucia.
It's not so easy to get free from Lucia.
Looks aren't everything, Lucia. It isn't good for either of us that you keep coming up here.
I saw now that I went too far with her.
We have to plan our futures together.
Forget her! Let me make you happy!
So Mom wasn't that attractive, huh?
Well, not so like Lucia. But once you started talking to her, you got to love her. Here I forgot to tell you something. Before I moved back to Sosnowiec, but after the engagement, one day the bell rang.
Lucia, what are you doing here? I'm on my way out.
Then I'll come with you.
No, you can't.
Please, Vladek, please! Don't run away from me! Please, Vladek, please!
I ran out to my friend that introduced us. He went back to calm her down. But this, what I told you, about Lucia and such, I don't think you should write about it in your book.
What? Why not?
It has nothing to do with the Holocaust. Nothing to do with Hitler.
But Pop, it's great material. It makes everything more real, more human. I want to tell your story the way it really happened.
I can tell you other stories about the Holocaust, but such private stories, I don't think you should write about them in your book.
Okay. I won't, I promise.